Welcome to everyone. Now, dear friends, we have a very important naming reaction of the chapter aldehydes and ketones. I think all of you know the title itself indicates is a reduction. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. Yes, here we are using a reagent is zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl. You pronounce carefully. Zinc amalgam, that is zinc with mercury is called as a zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl that generate the nascent hydrogen. Yes, I have started carefully. This is your RC double bond OR is a ketone. When this ketone undergoes reaction with zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl. Zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl, they have to generate the nascent hydrogen. A nascent hydrogen can remove this oxygen, that is called reduction or either addition of hydrogen or either removal of oxygen. Once you remove this oxygen, you have to balance with this carbon is RCH2. This is the total required 2 plus 2 is a 4. This is a 4 hydrogen. Name of this compound is called alkene. What means Clemenson's reduction reaction? When either aldehydes or either ketones undergoes reaction with zinc amalgam in presence of concentrated HCl to form the products are alkenes. Yes, friends, we have an example in our syllabus. I think all of you know this is your acetone to propanone. This undergoes reduction with the same zinc amalgam to remove this water H2O. Now it remains CH3. CH2, CH3, 3 carbon, we call it as propane. So H2 undergoes reduction to form propane. As similar we can practice with aldehyde also, friends. We can use an aldehyde is a RC double bond OH. This is your aldehyde undergoes reduction. So remove the oxygen as in a water. This is an H2O. Yes, RC. H already is the addition of 2 hydrogen. The formation of the compound is RCH3. Now it is same. Yes, this is also. Consider as a CH3 C double bond OH. Yes, name ethanol or acetaldehyde is undergoes reduction with the same zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl to release an water. To release as an water to become CH3 CH2 addition. There is a CH3 CH3. We call is an EP. Very interesting reaction. Simplest reaction. I repeat. Clemenson's reduction reaction. Reduction means addition of hydrogen by using a reagent zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl. Here either aldehyde or either ketone. Aldehyde or either ketone undergoes reduction to form the compound is alkenes. Yes, example, acetone convert to the propane. Acetaldehyde means ethanol is converted into the ethane. These are the 2 best example aldehyde by ketones with Clemenson's reduction reaction. Similarly, friends, and apart from this Clemenson's reduction reaction, now we move on to the another one, the same Wolff-Kishner reaction for this chapter. It's a very interesting reaction. Name of this compound Wolff-Kishner reaction. Please keep in your mind the name Wolff-Kishner reaction. So what are the reagents used in Wolff-Kishner reaction in our syllabus? It's very simple. As mentioned, friends, I have to use NH2NH2. This is called hydrazine. Is followed by an alkali. This is a KOH with ethylene glycol. I think all of you know ethylene glycol is a dihydric alcohol. ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು ವೋಲ್ಫ್-ಕಿಶ್ನರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಸರ್ RC double bond OH we know this is aldehyde. When aldehyde undergoes hydrazine, already we know this condensation reaction. hydrazine. Remove the aldehyde react with hydrazine to remove the. This is a loss of water. So friends, what it remains? R C double bond N NH2. This is your compound named aldehyde hydrazone. Aldehyde hydrazone. Aldehyde react with hydrazine to form aldehyde hydrazone, and then it is react with KOH in presence of ethylene glycol. Can you know friends ethylene glycol? CH2OH CH2. This is the formula if you want. So what happens by addition of ethylene glycol? The release of nitrogen. Here it is a release of nitrogen gas. What it remains? RCH and this H2H3 is formation RCH3. Now we can get once again alkene. Yes. What is the difference between Clemenson's and Wolff-Kishner? Wolff-Kishner won't generate alkane with nitrogen, but in Clemenson's they form only alkane with elimination of water. This is your Wolff-Kishner reaction. Can you use an example? CH3 C double bond H is ethanol. When ethanol undergoes react with hydrazine NH2 NH2. Yes friends, it is a loss of water. This is your loss of water. There is a CH3 C double bond N NH2. This is your H. Name of this compound acetaldehyde or ethanol hydrazone. And then it reacts with same ethylene glycol, release of nitrogen gas. It is a release of nitrogen gas. What it mentioned? CH3, sir, C, 3 hydrogen. This is your CH3. Name of this compound is ethane, friends. Okay, I repeat. When acetaldehyde undergoes hydrazine to form corresponding aldehyde hydrazone and alkane, say acetaldehyde means ethanol is react with hydrazine to form corresponding hydrazone and then ethane. Similarly, you can practice with your ketone also. Just we have to change this H place. We can change this H place into an R. Automatically is a ketone, and the formation of the ketone hydrazone and alkene. Similarly, is ethanol. We can change this position as an R or either nothing but CH3 acetone, and automatically you can change the compound. This is your Wolff-Kishner. In this part, we have come across one Clemenson's reduction reaction and another one is Wolff-Kishner reaction. Just recall, friends, Clemenson's reduction, we use a reducing agent zinc amalgam with concentrated HCl. In Wolff-Kishner, first it undergoes condensation with hydrazine and then it undergoes reaction with alkaline ethylene glycol to formation of the both reaction gives us to the alkenes. Okay, keep practicing these two naming reactions, and in the next video, friends, we come to the next naming reactions, Cannizzaro. Thank you so much.